Hello guys, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys how to draft a basic sleeve, and if that's something you're interested in, please keep watching. And if you've not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and click on the notification bell so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. And let's get right into the tutorial. So guys, as you can see, my pattern paper is folded into two already. So now the next thing I'm going to do now, on this top part right here, I'm going to be marking a straight line on this point, and that point is going to be serving as my starting point. So guys, from the point where I marked, which was my starting point, I'll place my tape there and then I'll come down by 9 inches. This is actually the length of the sleeve that I'm working with. So if you want to work with something shorter or something longer, you should go ahead and mark out the um length you want. So after doing that, I'm just going to extend my lines to this point. So guys, now I'm going to come back to this point, which is my starting point, and then I will come down by 4 inches. So I'll mark 4 inches on this point right here, and so I would also extend my line with my ruler as well. So guys, now after marking out that line on this point right here, I'm going to be marking out my upper bicep measurement, and I'm going to be dividing it by 2. Okay, so now the upper bicep measurement I'm working with is 12 inches. So as you can see on the screen, this is what the upper bicep looks like. So now I'm just going to be dividing my 12 inches by 2, and that gives me 6 inches. So on the center fold right there, I'll place my tape and then I'm going to mark 6 inches on this point. Okay, so I'm just going to um mark out 1.5 of an inch for seam allowance. All right, so after marking out 1.5 of an inch for my seam allowance, now I'm going to come up to this point right here from the starting point, and then I'm going to mark 4 inches. So guys, now that I've marked 4 inches, now from that point where I marked 4 inches, I'm going to come down by 2 inches. Basically, this 2 inches is like the center point of these two lines right here. So I'm just going to come down by 2 inches on this point, making sure that it's exactly on that point right there. And so I'll use my curve rule to connect this point from this center fold to this point where we marked 2 inches. So guys, just pay attention while I'm going to be making use of my French curve or my curve rule to connect the points together. All right, so having done that now, the next thing I want to do now is to connect it to this other point right here. And so I'm still going to use my curve rule to do that. And you can see 2 points are meeting each other. So I'm just going to connect it up like this. Trust me guys, this is super easy. So guys, on this last line now, I'm still going to divide my bicep measurement by 2, and then I'll divide it by 2, and then I'll place my tape on that line right there, and then I'm going to mark 6 inches right there. And so I'm also going to add my 1.5 of an inch for seam allowance. So guys, after marking out those points, I'm just going to use my ruler to connect these 2 points together, just like you see me doing now. Okay guys, so now that I've drafted that now, what I'm just going to do now is to take the measurements from this point right here to this other point there. And so I'm going to measure it now, and I have about 8.5 of an inch. And so I'm going to make sure that it's going to fit properly into the armhole of the dress I'm going to be working with. I hope you understand what I just explained. So now the armhole of the dress I'm going to be working with is 17 inches. So because this sleeve is in a fold, 17 inches divided by 2, that gives us 8.5 of an inch. So this sleeve is perfect for what we're working with. So on this line now, we're going to be dividing our bicep by 2, which is already 6.5, which is that point we marked there. So now to stitch this up now, or rather when you want to stitch it on your fabric, you're going to stitch it up like this. So you can see the line is slant and is no longer straight. I hope you understand what I just explained. So now that I'm done with that now, I'm just going to cut it out. So basically, we're going to cut it out from that first line, but when we want to stitch, you stitch from the second line. All right, so I will just use my scissors to cut it all out. So guys, you can see this is what it looks like. I'm very sure it was very easy for you to understand. And so this is what the sleeve looks like. So after stitching it up now, this is what is going to look like after we are done. I'm just going to fold it in so that you're going to see what it looks like after you're done stitching up your sleeve. And yeah, so basically we are done with this very short tutorial. Thank you so much guys for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like this video, and if you have any question you can leave it in the comment section guys, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.